Hey everyone, my name's Joe Abarino. I'm an artist and illustrator. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I've done some illustration and cartography for a few modules, End of the Line and Fangs and Frogs, and it's a lot of fun. And I want to share with you a little bit of my process. And this first video is a time lapse of me changing the goblin and reskinning a goblin, just to show you how much variety you can add just by simply changing a little bit of descriptive text. Anyway, hope all is well, and watch through the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay? Thanks. Bye. Oh, not bye. Just wait a minute, a couple minutes. Thanks. Okay, this is the reskinning part of my video. The first thing I'm drawing is the 5th edition Goblin. Just wanted to get a feel for its general pose and the kind of the grittiness of how it looks. I guess at some point you'll see that the illustration jumps completely. I must have not hit record. So we'll get this guy kind of all set up. I'm using a Derwent Inktense pencil, which is kind of fun for sketching, and then a water brush just to kind of come in and give him a little bit more depth. Darkens things up a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of fun. It's actually a really fun sketching tool. The combination of the two adds a lot. And I'm sorry I live on a busy street, so you might be hearing some sirens and stuff. And I'm going to probably have to pause this because they're going to be really close. We live on a really busy street. Anyway, well, I'm just going to let it go because this is the first time. This is my first video. Well, I got to work through all the bugs. This is crazy. Learning. So base 5e. Okay, so this next one is an old ones. So kind of a Cthulhu-esque kind of feel for him. And just basically, let's give him some tentacles and some craziness. And get them all washed out. And the third one here is, I call it Glow Skull, but it could easily be called Ghost. He's basically this flaming skull. But all these guys really, they do the damage. Everything is the same in terms of the stats of the monster. It's just how it looks. How, when you describe it to your players, what are you describing, and what does that add to the flavor of the dungeon or the area you're creating? So there's just so much stuff you can do with just changing just a little bit of description. So this guy, I mean, he's probably, it seems like he'd be setting people on fire and stuff, but he's going to be doing a D6, and you can describe it as fire damage. It could just be magical, like phantasmic damage, some kind of weird thing you just made up. But the floating skull on fire, lots of flames. It's kind of fun. Maybe a little undead, but without being undead, so he wouldn't turn. So there's something weird. So the cleric goes to turn him, and well, it's not working. You're not really sure why. There's magical energies emanating off of him, something like that. So kind of fun, working in there with the water pencil again, the water pen. I mean, and it really just. It's just a lot of fun. It's like all of a sudden you're kind of sketching through things, and kind of all of a sudden things darken up, and it's kind of neat. So when it's sped up, it really looks like I got the shakes. So this last one is just a mutant. Just basically, it's a goblin. He's got extra arms and legs, and he's got I kind of doodled a little head coming off his back. So he's got 2 arms coming off that one side, and it's still, this one's still going to be armed with the was it the scimitar? I think, I can't remember. It's one of those swords that's named, but let's give him let's give him a big giant crab claw. Why not? Some kind of weird spiky feet, just goofy stuff. But some little creature comes flying at you with a crab claw, hand coming off his back, and here's a little weird little head. My pencil just wasn't sharp enough to get it. So, but what was he next to? Why is he a mutation? Some crazy wizards doing something weird. You could work in a whole ecological storyline, like why this area maybe it's polluted, some kind of crazy, awful, some different weird magical thing. So. And this last little doodle here is just like I figured the comic relief goblin. He's kind of, it's very, I think it's a little bit reminiscent of some of the stuff that's comes out of the Pathfinder, but I think that's okay. I think even fun little goblins are kind of a crazy little thing. I mean, why not have a little bit of, especially if you're using them as a minion. Like you've got this crazy sorcerer or wizard that's, tearing up everything, and then here comes this goblin. It's kind of a classic little extra piece. I think the movie, the animated movie, The Black Cauldron, there's a crazy little goblin guy that's bopping around in there as the toady to the sorcerer. Classic stuff. So if you enjoyed what I put together, and if you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you really you want to help support the channel, you can check me out on my Threadless store, which is joeaborino.threadless.com, joeaboreno.threadless.com. And that's some of these are some of the things that are available on there. So if you want to check it out, and see you next time. Hopefully we're going to be doing this once a week, and we'll see how it goes. It might be more. It's kind of fun, but crazy. Anyway, take it easy. Bye.